Oops, I guess I'm upside down, am I? Okay. I got this crazy phone upside down. Oh, goodness me. I just got a message. My iPhone is smarter than I am. What is this world coming to? Hi, I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. I'm a soul sculptor. And today we are cooking for love, cooking with love, cooking for the love of you. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to show you what I do usually once a day. I cook an omelet, and in my omelet I have lots of veggies. And you know, one of the things that helps us to have a great day is to eat lots of vegetables. They keep us healthy. But I will also say that food for me, I don't know about you, but food for me it's one of the things that causes me to remember. I have so many happy memories associated with food. And you know, whether it's a meal in Scotland where I sat down with my friend Alan Jenkins and we had, you know, a glass of Tennant's beer and some fish. What we're going to do today is an omelet, and this will be a memorable omelet. So we are what we eat, so I guess I'm going to be an egghead. Eggs are loaded with protein. They're so good for you. And you know, there was a time when doctors would tell us that eggs aren't good for you. They increase cholesterol. But I will tell you, you know, when you think about it, a chicken grows out of this thing. And so there's a ton of protein in it, not only protein, but tremendous nutrition. So I am starting with Irish butter. I really like this butter. It is, you know, comes from cows that are on organic pastures. You know, they don't use all the chemicals in Europe like we do in our country. So I spend a little extra money, and that's what I'm doing now. Yes, I am using butter. Why? Because I'm a purist, and I believe that we are really not meant to heat oil. We eat oil cold. Butter can be heated to, I would say, a moderate temperature, not too high. And what are we going to do? We're going to have some onions, and I'm using a white onion here. And I'm going to saute this just a little bit, and we're going to add, you're going to like this, it's a green omelet. Kind of like the green eggs and ham, you know, like the Grinch and Dr. Seuss. Okay, so a little bit of onion, and I've already chopped up some red pepper. So I'm just going to throw that in. You might want yours a little finer, but I am not a very fussy eater. I like my food. So we're just, I don't use Teflon, by the way. I have this lovely little pan that I got from Marshall's, I think it was. It is made in Italy, and it is lovely, a non-stick pan. So into this onion, I am also adding broccoli. Yes, broccoli. So we're supposed to get at least 5 servings of vegetables a day, and I will tell you, I was raised by a mother that was Ukrainian and grew up in a very poor family, and she was an orphan at 5, and so she was in an orphanage. And my dad's family were not particularly well off either, but what I'll say is that my father always grew a garden, and in that garden we had tons of vegetables. And so when my mother cooked dinner, we'd have very little meat, and usually at least 3 to 5 vegetables in a meal. And that was every single dinner that we had. We always had a home-cooked meal. My mother cooked everything from scratch, and that way you know what goes in it. There's no food additives in this. You know, you know what you're eating. And I only use Himalayan salt. Why is that? So I'm almost out of it. Pink salt has 42 minerals in it. It doesn't have anything like talc or anything so that it is loose in that container. It's just minerals, and if you have low blood pressure, you want to use lots of it. It's not bad for you. There's a lot of things that we've been taught are bad for us that really aren't. Okay, yes, I cook with butter. Yes, I use salt, and I don't drink soda. Okay, cooking with love. We've got broccoli sauteing, red peppers, a little bit of onion, and I'm going to also add some spinach. And the broccoli needs to cook a little longer. I'm just throwing in, did you see what I did? I'm throwing spinach in here. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. So I am going to make a 2-egg omelet. Sometimes I do 3. And what I will tell you is if you're trying to lose weight, which a lot of us are after the holidays, the more protein that we eat, the easier it is to feel full. Protein allows us to feel full. And that's one of the reasons I also use fat, good fats, avocado, olive oil in my salad, and butter to cook with. All right, excuse me 1 second. I've got to move you a little bit. I have to get in my fridge. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, white eggs, brown eggs, does it matter? Well, it's nice to have free-range eggs, but they don't have to be. If you're on a budget, and that's one of the things I recommend people do today, budget. Okay, so I am just going to break my eggs in here. We have a few pieces of stray spinach. Like I said, you could throw 3 eggs in there if you're cooking for a couple of people. And I'm just going to mix this a little bit, and then everything here is about ready to go. So you saw how fast that was? So we've got spinach, red pepper. It's really colorful. Can you see that? Show you that. All right, my eggs are going in. Now, if you really wanted to get fancy and you're on a keto diet, you might want to add whipped cream, just a little dash of the liquid, not the ready whip. A little bit of whipped cream. That would add to your fat content. And in about another minute, this will be cooked. Alright, so this could be a scramble instead of an omelet, and I might just do that just in an effort to save time. But as you see, it's almost cooked. So I'm just going to turn this one time. Somebody's complaining in the background. Alright. So crank this heat up a little bit, and in another 30 seconds or so, and that'll be done. So I have gas. No, I don't have gas, but my stove has gas. And it cooks very quickly. I prefer gas. It's a really clean way to cook, and it's very quick. When you turn off the element, it is off. The heat goes out immediately. So that's it. This is a broccoli, spinach, red pepper omelet with a little bit of onion in there. So here's the thing. Part of loving ourselves is taking care of who we are. Taking care of ourselves involves eating right, eating healthy so we don't feel guilty, but so that we're also satisfied. So when we're depriving ourselves of certain things like cutting out fat, for example, I eat a little bit of whole fat yogurt. Yes, I do. A little bit of whole fat yogurt. Why? Because the fat helps to make me feel happy. It helps to make you feel full. So I go for the whole fat yogurt rather than 0 fat. And that way I'm not craving sweets, which I tend to do. So this is about done. I'm flipping it one time. So taking care of ourselves involves healthy eating. And the best way to know what's going in your food is to cook it yourself. Not only will you save money, but it feels good to make yourself something that you know is healthy for yourself and your family. So I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Remember, add a little love to your food. When I'm stirring, I'm usually thinking, I love me, I love me. So I'm putting love in the food while I'm doing it, and then I bless it when I eat it. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. My website is jenniferelizabethmasters.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'll share this with you.